I come from a very long lineage, incredible people, and when you know where you've come from, you know where you must go and what you must do. So, what do? I make illegal additions legal. All of you all live in a house, or an apartment, or somewhere. If you own it, the biggest liability you have is if there's something illegal and somebody gets hurt, you might as well just hand over your wallet, because anybody who is a decent lawyer will first search for the permits. And if you don't have them, pardon the expression, you're shit out of luck. Second, illegal additions come in 3 formats. You buy it, you build it, or you inherited it. Mom and dad did stuff, we cut them some slack. You bought it, your realtor did not do you justice, and I suggest you seek a cause of action because they know what they're supposed to do. And if you built it, I'm going to turn you upside down and shake the money out of you, because you're going to help pay for those people who don't have any money to get it done. That's my sort of brand of justice. How did I get into this? I was a general contractor and I got hurt, but I was always the only person of my contractor friends who would read the stuff. I lived deep in the land of rules and laws. Building code. Building code changes every 3 years. So when someone comes to me and says, oh, I built it to code. Okay, if you built it yesterday, fine. But if you built it 5 years ago, I'm sorry, it's not to code. People think that because you've built it well, that it's okay. Substandards. A property, even if it's the Taj Mahal, if it doesn't get inspected, it is considered substandard by building and safety. What does that mean? If you ignore it, they can put a non-monetary lien in first position on your property, and you cannot borrow any money on it. So you don't want to go there. You want to make sure that wherever you live, whatever you do, is safe. A piece of drywall falling from an 8-foot ceiling will break your neck. God help you if it happens to a child. Why do we like inspectors? It's because not all contractors are scrupulous. And if I put only half the screws in and I get a little bit of shaker, because we live in a high seismic zone, a high wind zone, and a high fire zone, we have a problem. My job is to fix problems. I am a fix-it person. People call me up when my phone rings. It's not hi, Diahanne. They don't even give me their name sometimes because I have a problem. And my phone rings, unlike you all, 3 to 5 times a day. If I had 100 of me, I would make no difference. Why? Because I found a niche in which there is an infinite amount of work. My biggest issue is, how can I help as many as I can? I don't have to take every job. And I don't take every job. Because some people, pardon expression, are assholes. They treat people like they own you. And when you're coming to me with a problem, and you want to, what can you bargain? Excuse me. Here's my card, thank you, have a good day. I will bargain if you are a senior, assisted living. I have people that I do work for free. I have a lady right now who has 2 children on the spectrum. Her husband died last year, and she is an illegal addition. She'll pay me $100 a month for the next 5 years. And that's okay, because she feels like she's getting her value. I'm doing a service for her. I will solve her problem. She will be able to move on with her life. Life gets in the way of what we want to do. So, when life gets in the way, you cut people some slack, because we are put here on this earth to do the best we can for as many as we can. Bottom line, that's what we're here to do. All of you all in your business. There will be people in your business who need your help. And sometimes you just have to suck it up and build the next person for it. No, I mean, that's the reality of it. We are all captains of the ship. You sail it, you sink it, you park it, you destroy it. You are captains of your ship. Now, illegal additions. All of you all will have some questions. Everybody knows somebody with a problem. Who are my best clients? You all just mention that you have someone who makes things legal, and they will come out of the woodwork. Any questions?
How did you get that way?
How did I get this way? I was born that way.
You talk about the ADUs and what's going on?
Accessory dwelling units. Okay, the best thing since sliced bread is the accessory dwelling unit. Why? Because if you have a house, you meet certain criteria, you can take your garage and turn it into a dwelling unit. I have clients who are planning on living in the ADU after they build it, rent out the front house to recoup the cost. And if you want to travel, you got money coming in, you got a place to live, you still own your house, you've created an extra unit. If you choose to rent it out, there is a win-win-win. The win-win-win is that, one, there is a subsection of Section 8 called reasonable accommodation. It allows a senior or a disabled person to A, live in your unit, B, be paid, you get paid by the government, C, they don't tear up like regular Section 8 folks, and D, you win, win, win. And why do we like win-win-wins? Because you're helping someone, all of us are heading into the senior crowd, to be able to live well. You get your property watched. And you help solve the housing crisis. They're not making any more land. So building and safety, and in the state of California, now allows you to create more. So, accessory dwelling units are the best thing since sliced bread. Since 2017, the rules have changed 3 times. The new rules, which are getting ready to be adopted, are you are going to be able to have an ADU in not just an R1 zone. Any zone is open, which is fabulous. You got a commercial property, you can put one on there if you got it. 2, there's a really nice rule that's coming up that says if the city doesn't issue your permit within 90 or 120 days, it will be deemed legal.
Really?
Oh, there's some serious stuff coming down the pipe. Why were these rules put into place? Because you got all these funky little cities like Carson that say if you have a 7,500 square foot lot, you can put an ADU on it. Well, there's not a 7,500 square foot lot in Carson. So there are people who are going around the rules, and the governor is fighting back. So if you're going to buy some property, you buy a property knowing that you can put an ADU on it. Because then all you got to do is spend $20,000 or $25,000 or $30,000, because it's basically a glorified garage. 400 square feet, kitchen and a bathroom. It can be a Home Depot special. And you've now increased the value of your property. You've increased your tenancy. So, next question. Come on, yo, I know you have some. Go ahead.
So does that, let's say if you turn the garage into a unit, does that is it included as part of the square footage max?
Yes.
So, give an example.
Example, you have 2 minutes, okay. You have a garage. A garage is an accessory structure. An accessory structure, which is a structure, will be turned into an accessory dwelling structure. As a dwelling structure, and language is key in building and safety because one word can make all the difference. That accessory dwelling structure will now be added into your square footage. Why is it called an accessory dwelling structure? Because it is an accessory to the main house. It will have its own address. It will not have its own meters for power and water, but you can put a sub-meter on it so that you can monitor what anyone's doing. And the square footage is included. So if you've got 2,000 square foot house, 600 square foot garage, bang, 2,600 square feet. Life is good when you know the rules. You don't know the rules, you can get screwed heavily.
Can you quickly just tell us in the last 30 seconds, like what one of the best tips you've gotten out of the group was in the last 5 years you've been here?
Oh God, tips. Everybody knows somebody who lives in a house. One of the best tips I got from Vic. Vic has a friend who is in the in the car business, and his mother-in-law was living. Because she was ill, they built an accessory dwelling unit, and they built it before the rules were in, because we had to apply for variances for all of this. And a variance is an expensive way to go around the rules. You pay to play. So, Vic's friend said, we have a problem. He built an accessory dwelling unit. His mother she's in a wheelchair, she's got health issues. Long story short, big war with the county and the city to make it legal. We got it legal because it is and was a need. And yeah, variances take a couple of years, but for $70,000, $80,000, $90,000, he's got another 1,000 square feet on his property. So you want to be able to utilize the rules to your advantage. You can only utilize the rules when you know the rules. And that's the news that's fit to print.
All right, let's give Diahanne Payne a big hand. And before we introduce our second